Okay, introduce yourself for us.
Okay, my name's Brett Linforth.
How long have you been a fan club member?
On and off for about 10 or 11 years.
Okay. What makes the Queen fan club good for you?
It brought me out of my shell, basically. I didn't really have that many friends who were as into Queen as I was before I joined the fan club. And when I went to my first convention in 2006, it was essentially a case of there were other people like me, and it was wonderful to socialise and be around people who had as much enthusiasm for the band as I did.
What makes the fan club good for you?
Well, again, it's meeting people who are of all different ages from all over the world who share a unique love for Queen, because as far as I'm concerned, the one thing that links us is our devotion to the band. And you hear all these stories about people who've been to however many tours and people who've been to all the conventions, all 25 of them, with the 26th impending. And it just makes you feel treasured, it makes you feel accepted, and it makes you feel part of a family, which is what the Queen fan club is to me.
The next question, which I think you may have already answered, was when was your first convention, which I believe was 2006.
The same year as yourself.
Yes, indeed.
The same year as yourself, Charlie.
Okay, so I'll move on to the next one, which is tell me about your favourite convention memory.
Okay, favourite convention memory was last year. My friend Carrie turned 30, and two of her friends from Scotland, Alison and Graham, wanted to organise a party for her at the caravan they were staying at, because they couldn't make the party in Leicester. So Graham taps me on the shoulder during the auction and said, "Brett, can you get everyone back to the caravan, just make up some excuse?" And so I lured them there under the pretence that someone had broken something in the caravan and they needed to get that back there urgently because Graham wanted to know. So I went upstairs ahead of everybody and I got the thumbs up. And I said, "Come on up, guys." Carrie comes up, the girl of the moment, sees a big 30th birthday cake on the table and asks, "Whose 30th is it?"
See, now that's what convention water does to you.
Yes, for those of you who are watching this who are not fan club members, first of all, why? Second of all, convention water, I should explain, is a tradition we started at the convention, not myself because I don't drink, but it's where you get an Evian bottle or a Volvic bottle or whatever bottle of water you want, take the water out and fill it with vodka. And that is convention water, essentially. And I think Carrie must have had a bit too much of it that day to realise that she'd not long turned 30 and the party was for her. But that's what it's like. You meet so many good friends who will do anything for you there. And don't worry if you're going on your own like I did at my first convention. You may not know anybody when you get there, but I guarantee by the end of that weekend you will know so many different people. You'll make so many lasting friendships, especially in the light of things like Facebook and everything like that. It's brilliant.
Okay. I think that answers my next question as well, which was what's good about them. If you've got anything to add about what's good about the convention?
Yeah, what's good about the convention is the various events that we do. I mean, for anyone who's watching this, we don't just do all Queen events. It's about 90%, 95% Queen, but we also have things like we have a soccer tournament, we have a crazy golf tournament, we have dance tournaments, we have pool tournaments. It's basically, we take over a holiday camp for a whole weekend every year and we just celebrate all things Queen. But for those of you who are not perhaps as hardcore as some of us are, we also have these other events that go on. We have tribute bands there every convention. We have one a night. We've got some great ones coming up and have had some brilliant ones. We get some great Q&A guests as well. Recently we had Freddie's sister Cash, and that was just a really special moment. We get video messages from Brian and Roger welcoming us to the convention, so where else would you get that? And it's just the opportunity to spend 3 nights with so many wonderful people who all share the same love for Queen that we all do.
Okay. The next question is, what would you recommend to people thinking about joining the club?
Definitely do it. Definitely do it. It doesn't cost you a lot, but you get so much information about the band. You get advance tickets if they announce any tours. You could possibly be used as extras in videos, as that has done in the past. And it's just a great way to meet new people. So if you're not a member of the fan club, join now, please.